They got a chance for a touchdown, right? Here out of the gate.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
4-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
3rd down.
57.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it home?
Well, I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carry, it's Davis. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Davis. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
It's 3rd down.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. A 1st down carry for Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st down, Ryan. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
William Golston in on the stop.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
35-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Falcons nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brought down by Deion Jones.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Darnold completes it. Give him 7 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Atlanta.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. From the gun, it's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Davis. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll air this one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Joker. Red 80. Watch the twist. Check. Red 80. Hey, switch gears. Check 99.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check safety. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Check. Crunch.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he's able to work the 8-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
57 to Mike. Let's go one more. 57 to Mike 57. Hey, come on up.
Darnold from the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout
A gain of 9.
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
A.J. Boye. Ryan's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Coming to you, coming to you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A final shot before the break, Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Check it back, check it back.
Starting the 2nd half with a run by McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's taken down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
McCaffrey on the toss right. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And down right around the 37. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
This is McCaffrey. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Handoff.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. Draw play to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
At the Falcons' 26-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. David Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he's able to put it through.
Panthers 17, Falcons 7. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the... Good job declining that penalty.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And Tate's got it. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Caught right side, Tate. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
But it brings up 4th down.
They'll indeed go for him with Ryan. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again, Ryan. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Tate. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the Panthers, 16.
On 2nd down now, it's Davis. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And this time he is in.
Yes. Touchdown.
Mike Davis. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Let's make these babies cry.
From the 29, Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Panthers 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll run with McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. For the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll air this one deep for it. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna go out one for the set. Boy, till there's nothing left. I'm gonna point to the button.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 22 yards. And
throwing now. Ryan on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Davis. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. But they're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
On 1st down, Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run on first down. Davis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Davis. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. In the backfield, standing alone here on second and goal is Davis. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Davis. His second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 28, Panthers 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On the play. Second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On first down, Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They go again with Davis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Brings up third down.
Again, it's Davis. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
7, but it's fourth down.
You got time. You got time. You got time right there. Check, 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 check. Check, check. Hey, bye-bye.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
27-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
Panthers.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.